Random Nerds. It's Random Tuesday, and today we're going to learn about paleontology. So those of you, well, so those of you who've been watching my videos consistently, like, all four of you, you probably know by now that I like dinosaurs, like a lot. I really like dinosaurs. I think they're pretty cool. So I kind of thought I should share my love of dinosaurs with you guys. So we're going to look today for a skeleton of a Brachiosaurus. So before we do this, I'm going to teach you a little bit about Brachiosaurus, just some background. So Brachiosaurus was first discovered in 1903 by Elmer S. Riggs in the Grand River Canyon of Colorado. And when it was discovered, it was it was a huge dinosaur, and everyone was like, this is pretty cool, which it was. And so it was discovered. So Brachiosaurus comes from the Greek meaning arm lizard, and this is because it was one of the rare sauropods that had longer front legs than back legs, which made it stand kind of like a modern giraffe. And it was a long-necked dinosaur, so it would eat vegetation off plants, and it would sometimes eat things off plants that were like 30 feet high, and that's pretty high for a plant. So there was that, and we'll try to find one. Let's go look. Okay, so here I've got a digging tool and a brush. So because when dinosaur bones are dug out, they have to brush away the dirt, and they have to do everything very gently because these are, obviously extremely old. I mean, especially like Brachiosaurus lived in the late Jurassic period, and that's like 150 to 145 million years ago. So these things are super old, and you have to make sure you're very gentle with them. So there we have it. So here, I don't know how well it'll show up against this paper, but here we have this. Now, I've heard a rumor that inside this is a Brachiosaurus skeleton. So we've just uncovered our first evidence of a fossil right here. So hopefully, when we keep going, we will find something interesting to share. At this point, we're starting to see what this is, but we have to keep digging because there are different parts throughout here because over time, stuff moves, it's not in the same place, and you just have to dig around for it. So we're starting to have a clear image here of a dinosaur leg, and I'm going to keep going. And this project will become more and more changing from me teaching paleontology to me playing with my dinosaur toys before my roommate comes back from break, but that's okay because I can always use the "it's Random Tuesday" excuse, right? That's always a good acceptable excuse for anything, right? It's Random Tuesday. We just dug out a dinosaur. Here we have all the pieces. A piece of the tail seems to have broken off and become unfindable, but most dinosaur skeletons are not complete, and of course there would be no project done without a terrible mess. And eventually the bones get put together and you make a lovely Brachiosaurus. The end.